song. No. No drop. No beat drop. Meow. Hello. Sorry. I was making my coffee. Hello. Alright, everyone. Are you guys excited for some Star Wars quizzicals? No beat drop. No beat drop for you. Hello. Welcome. Oh my gosh. Okay. Why did you guys teleport? You guys literally just teleported. What the fuck? Okay. Yes. Hello. Okay. Alright. Meow. Hi, but yeah, what's up, guys? Hello, Chris. Hello, Megashi. Hello, Zeno. Hello, Forcy. Hello, Vinny. Hello, Vivi. Hello, Agnes. Hello, Sora. Hello, Jojo. Hello, the Hunter. Hello, Francis. I think I already said hello. I don't know. Chipolet. Seren. I think that's everybody. Peyton, I see you. Also Chessington and Sizen and Yappy Po. Hello. And Scarlet Bell Time. What's up? So called and hello. Why are you on Twitch side now? That's interesting. But yeah, hey guys. Yeah, I wanna make this quick. Because my goofy ass is itching to play Oblivion. It is itching to play Oblivion. Also, I can't show you the Star Wars quiz. Unfortunately, when I was going through the internet, all the Star Wars quizzes, they all had pictures. They all had pictures on them. And I'm not allowed to show pictures of of content from Star Wars, apparently. So that was a stipulation made. So I'm gonna read out the questions, and then we're gonna try to figure them out. I'll say my guess, and then I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. We'll just do it. We just gonna fuck with it. Yeah, we're not allowed to show pictures. They said no pictures. Yeah. Copy paste the questions into Notepad. I mean, I guess. Well, I can't because it's like a sideshow thing. It's like a sideshow. The dreaded copyright. I know. I didn't even think the copyright thing would be an issue with like real people because like most of these pictures are, you know, like the actors. But I guess it's because of the setting that the actors are in. It still counts. Congrats on the home. When's the housewarming party? You just missed it. Is yesterday. We'll visit though again. Hi Ellie, just dropping by. Hi Reiner, welcome back. And hello, thank you for stopping by. How much are you gonna mispronounce? Probably a lot. If you guys need things written down, I can write it out. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it, let's do it. I'll type it out. It's gonna be scuffed, but you know what? Scuffed is scuffed. It's fine. Star Wars. Okay. Meow. That's quite large. We'll add like a background. No, what is it? An outline. We'll add an outline. And we'll do black. Okay. And then we'll do thick, so you guys can actually read it. Okay. Alright, okay. Are you guys ready? Of Kid Fisto? I do not. I don't know what that is. You'll have to enlighten me. Are you a fan of Star Wars? So, okay. Okay. Here's the lore. This is why I'm like a half fan of Star Wars. So my father is a massive fan of the Star Wars franchise. He's always been. He has actually a Darth Vader tattoo. And I grew up watching the movies a lot. The old movies. So if there's questions, so I'm a little biased. I would say I know the older films a lot more than the new ones. So I'm gonna need help with the new ones probably if they have questions about that. I don't know. So far this quiz, the first questions is seemingly it has the picture of the old little Anakin. You got an ad. What the skibbity? I think. Oh, I feel like members are supposed to get less ads. No, that's stupid. But yeah, so he's a pretty big fan of Star Wars, so that's why I wanted to do this. Your dad and my dad would get along well. Our dads should go on a dad date. My parents are divorced, so he's still single. Yeah, so, okay. Let's do it. So, level 1. So they give levels to this. They give levels to this. Level 1, you guys wouldn't believe it, is Jedi Padawan. Alright, so, guys. First question. The Star Wars stories take place a long time ago in a galaxy where? A. Andromeda, B. Far, far away, C. M83, or D. Utopia? Pretty sure it's far, far away. Pretty sure. Dad dates will lead to M-Prank. Oh no! Far, far away. Yeah, I think so too. I think so too. I don't know. It's a real tough one. But yeah, drum roll. Another galaxy probably. Yep, it is B. A galaxy far, far away. Wow. Your family does not know of Star Wars except for the Toy Story 2 scene. Ah, I'm dead. Long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, Star Wars themes drop. Members don't get reduced ads. Someone told me that a long time ago. Gotta be Utopia, dog. No Travis Scott here. All right. So they show. Wait, this is giving away the answer. Fuck! Wait, I can't. Oh no! This one has a picture. Okay. All right, I'm gonna explain it to you guys. These goofy teddy bear-like creatures seen in Return of the Jedi are called A. Jawas, B. Hutts, C. Ewoks, or D. Wookiees. And it's definitely teddy bear-like. They kind of got a big nose. They're wearing like a little brown hood thing. He looks like he's holding a stick. Yeah. Okay, you're saying Ewoks? I also think it is Ewoks. I also think it's Ewoks. Yeah? Ewoks, my goats? Yeah, picture that we can't show. Crazy. Alright. Yeah, I also think it's Ewoks. I'm gonna go with Ewoks. Alright. It is in fact Ewoks! Let's go! Woo! Alright, nice. W. Yo, these are easy as fuck. Hello? Okay. Before he turned to the dark side and put on this helmet, Darth Vader was known as A. Senator Palpatine, B. Anakin Skywalker, C. Boba Fett, or D. General Grievous. I'm pretty sure it's Anakin Skywalker. I'm pretty sure. Might be Boba Fett. I don't know. Pretty sure it's Anakin Skywalker though. And he my boy. Yo, I had the biggest crush on Anakin. I had the biggest crush on him. Like, oh my god. I know those movies are said to not be as good as the original 3. But like, that actor, I had a big crush on Anakin. Also, I had a big crush on, what's her name? Padme or whatever? His love interest. She is so pretty. Anakin, really? He was a cutie! And I'm not, I don't usually go for them white boys, but he's a cutie. He's a cutie, alright. Yeah. Padme is so beautifully. Yeah, that actress is so pretty. She's also the love interest of Thor, right? Yeah, she's very, very pretty. Yeah. What did you think of Clone Wars Anakin? I never watched the Clone Wars, actually. Or I did lightly, but I mean, he looks similar. Natalie Portman. Yeah, She's a pretty actress. But, yeah, pretty sure it is Anakin Skywalker. Woo! Yippee! Feel bad for Kid Anakin, though? Yeah, he been through it. I do like bad boys. I feel like I had a bad boy streak. I like the fixer-uppers. That was, like, I feel like, that's who I go for like, both guys and girls. I go for fixer-uppers. Alright, in episode 4, A New Hope, what crucial secret does R2-D2 carry in its memory? Wait, why do I, like, not actually know this? Okay, it's A, plans for the Death Star, B, list of known Jedis, C, location of the rebels, or D, identity of Darth Vader. Plans for the Death Star? That's what you think? Okay. I don't even remember what the scene was. Oh no. R2-D2 is a knower. He is a knower. How is that? Leia's phone number? Yeah, let me add E. Option E, Leia's phone number. I'm trying to get in that bitch. Wait, she's actually dead now. Never mind. Respectfully. Alright, it is plans for the Death Star! Why is that? I'm curious to hear why that's technically incorrect. R2D2 had access to ChatGPT? R2D2 was ChatGPT. What do you mean? The disc was never inserted into his memory banks? I see, I see. So how do you know him? How is he a knower? Okay, alright, okay. I'm gonna have to explain what I'm looking at. So the thing says, these scary looking enemies of the Jedi are called, and it's two guys, Emperor Palpatine and the guy with the red and the black face. In the, you know, they got the black hoods on and everything. Okay, and it's either Stormtroopers, Rebels, Tuskens, or Sith. Yeah. That one's pretty easy. That one's pretty easy. Pretty sure it's the Sith. Pretty sure. It's the Sith! Yippee! I love criminals! Grandpa Palpatine? By the way, I see your, Zeno, your profile picture is Asuna and Kirito. You know, I've always wanted to cosplay the girl with the little bird on her shoulder. Like, she had the bird friend. Do you guys remember her from season 1? I think she's in season 2 as well. Also, Sinon. I've always wanted to cosplay Sinon because I love her outfit. But my boobs are too big. But yeah, those are both cute girls. I like them. I don't know. Alright. Oh, no! Alright, this is another... Is it a little dragon? Oh, it might have been a little dragon. Say it's your favorite anime? It's a pretty good one. Pretty good one. Silica? Yeah, I think it's her. Alright, ankle biters, just criminals being reformed because we got captured? Are you guys? Are you guys all criminals? Yeah. Pina! Yes! That was the dragon's name. I remember that. I want to cosplay like Azaria. I need a wig of her. You want to cosplay Azaria? Okay. I'd love to see that. I've always wanted to see someone cosplay us. Or, like, I just want to... Like, bro, I'm trying to cosplay any of the Eves. Because we all look bad as hell. Bad to the bone. Alright. So this next question is, who flies this X-Wing? And the image is a orange and black plane. It looks like a plane. X-Wing. Yeah. I was a thief when I was a kid on a couple occasions, so yeah, I guess. Oh my god, he little thief. Oh, and the options. I'll tell you the options are Luke Skywalker, Wedge Antilles, Poe Dameron, or Biggs Darklighter. Okay, guys, I don't fucking know. Alright, I'm seeing mixed Luke, I'm seeing Poe. Luke Skywalker's X-Wing was black and orange. I mean, it's black and orange, and it's got not R2D2. I think that is not R2D2 in the little robot slot. Some of these characters are deep cuts. Yeah, we're starting to get into the nitty-gritty ones. Is Poe? I don't know this one. Okay, all right, we're gonna go with Poe. See, it's Poe. It's Poe! It is Poe. Poe Dameron. Good job, guys. Oh, you guys are good. Let's go. BB-8. Okay. Oh my god, BB, like my wife. Hello? Alright. Oh fuck. Alright, now they're talking about the new shit. They're on that new shit. Okay. I'm gonna try. I'm not gonna look at chat for this one. Okay, I'm gonna try not to look at the chat for this one. In episode 7, The Force Awakens, Rey meets Finn for the first time on what planet? Tatooine? Tatooine? Or is it Tatooine? I don't know. Jakku? Alderaan? Or Geonosis? Oh god. I don't know how to say these. So it's Tatooine, Jakku, Alderaan, or Geonosis. Okay, in episode 7 of The Force Awakens, Rey meets Finn for the first time on what planet? I think it's Tatooine, because I know that one. Oh fuck, I was wrong. Okay, alright. You guys said Jakku. I'm seeing two Jakku, Geonosis. Okay. It's Jakku! Wow! Okay, you guys are goated. You guys are goated. Good job, guys. I'm stupid. I only know Tatooine. My bad, y'all. I'm throwing. Alright. I won't look at chat. In episode 4, A New Hope, the Death Star is initially mistaken for an asteroid, a planet, a moon, or a black hole. In episode 4, A New Hope, the Death Star is initially mistaken for an asteroid, a planet, a moon, or a black hole. I mean... maybe a moon? 'Cause I mean, it looks like a moon. So I feel like I would mistaken it for a moon. So I'm locking in a moon. Oh my god, you guys are all saying a moon. Let's go! Let's go! Okay, and the answer is a moon! And it has a little quote that says, "That's no moon, it's a space station." Woo! Yo, mama! Damn! Because you got a big ass, like the moon. Alright, I will not look at... no look at chat. Okay. No Khonshu here. Alright, how many suns does Luke see on his home planet of Tatooine? 1, 2, 3, or 4? How many suns does Luke see on his home planet of Tatooine? 1, 2, 3, or 4? I mean, When in doubt, choose C. Oh no. Okay, a bunch of you saying 2. A bunch of you guys saying 2. Oh fuck. Okay. It was 2. God dang it! Ah! I'm throwing. I was like, well, I know it can't be 1, because they wouldn't be asked this question if it was just 1. Maybe. I don't know. That'd be a trick question. Okay. Next question. What's the name of this character from The Force Awakens? He's wearing a lot of dark clothing, and he's got the lightsaber that's red, and it looks like it's an upside down cross. It's quite on the nose. Okay. Finn, Snoke, Kylo Ren, or Darth Plagueis? This one I definitely know the answer to, so I'll look at what you guys are saying. Yeah, yes. I mean, you guys are correct. It is Kylo Ren. It is Kylo Ren. And it is Kylo Ren! I wonder how that actor's doing. I feel like I haven't seen him in a movie in, like, forever. Oh my god, he looks so young here, actually. Whoa, that's crazy. Love that lightsaber design. It's interesting. I mean, it seems a little counterintuitive, because I feel like you might bump yourself very easily. You know? Like, even just looking at the picture of him holding it, it looks like part of the lightsaber is, like, gonna touch him. He's doing smaller artsy stuff that he likes more. Oh, okay. I mean, shit, he'll probably be making money from Star Wars the rest of his life now, so he could just do whatever he wants, right? That's kind of a dream. Adam Driver's been in a bunch of stuff. I saw him in, like, a romance movie. Also, I saw him in something, I can't remember. He's like a soldier or something. He's like a bad guy. It's a weapon with a downside and an upside. But what if we just made it like the regular lightsabers, so it was less of like a downside? Alright, oh my god, okay, trivia quiz, level 2, Jedi Apprentice. Oh my god, guys, we're Jedi Apprentices. What's up? Hi, Bernard. In the opening scene of The Empire Strikes Back, Luke is riding what animal? A tauntaun, a sarlacc, a bantha, or a wampa? Huh. I'm not looking at your answers because I definitely don't know this one. In the opening scene of The Empire Strikes Back, Luke is riding what animal? Fuck, dude. I'm glad I didn't do a Batsu. I'm glad I didn't do Batsus for wrong answers. A sarlacc. I think it's a sarlacc. I'm gonna lock that in. B. A tauntaun. Okay, you guys are all saying tauntaun. Tauntaun. Okay. It was a tauntaun. It was a tauntaun. Good job, guys. Alright, what type of droid is BB-8? a battle droid, an astromech droid, a protocol droid, or a scout droid? I'm gonna say... Fuck. I feel like I never saw him fighting. I don't know. Maybe he's a scout. I'm gonna say he's a scout. D. Astromech. Guys, I'm gonna cry! If they fit in a spaceship, they're an astromech. Oh! He knocked out at least one dude. Frick, dude. I'm throwing. It was an astromech droid. Yo, you guys are very good at this. You guys would make my dad proud. And I would not. Okay. Jar Jar Binks, Padme Amidala, and Senator Palpatine all come from which planet? Coruscant, Bespin, Camino, or Naboo? Naboo. I'm guessing Naboo. Oh my god, I was right! Let's go! I was like, I feel like I know that word. I feel like I know that word. Let's go. Okay. And that is correct. Naboo is correct. Good job. High five. Yippee! Your internet is being ass right now. Beat it up. All right. Who is the notorious bounty hunter? Jango Fett, Boba Fett, Watto, or Greedo? I think I know the answer to this one. So, I'm curious to see what you guys say. But I think I know. I'm locking in my answer. Yeah! Yeah, right? Yeah, it's Boba Fett. It's Boba Fett. Yeah. Two of those are bounty hunters. Well, one of them, I guess, is the big one. Let's see. It is Boba Fett! Alright. The last one, though? What about the last one? Oh, I just spilled my coffee. Am I dumb? I'm just gonna lick it off my mouse pad. Okay. Ooh. Who's Greedo? Greedo's just a criminal? Third said Watto. Alright. Like the notorious B.I.G. True! Greedo is the one Han Solo shoots first. Ah, looking in the mousepad is absurd. Listen, I don't have any paper towels. I'm not getting up. Alright, C-3PO is a protocol droid. How many languages does he speak? 1,138, 150,000, over 6 million, or an infinite number? I feel like it would be an infinite number. No? Because you could just learn it. You know? I think it's an infinite number, no? Ooh, everyone's split. Well, I'm locking in D. The first one is a direct quote. Ah, okay. Ah, but it is over 6 million. It is actually over 6 million, and they have a quote here. Uncle Owen, do you speak Bochi? The Rock? And C-3PO says, I'm fluent in over 6 million forms of communication. Damn! I need a context for real. I cannot show you. But we're taking a Star Wars quiz right now. Here, I'll write that because we haven't needed to really. Whatever. Star Wars quiz. Star Wars quiz. Star Wars. C-3PO speaks Bochi the Rock. I guess so. I mean, if you were an immortal droid and could just download languages, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like it'd be infinite, but I see the direct quote, whatever. Yeah, that's from the movie. They said the wrong one. That's crazy! Alright, well, I think this person is basing their answers on the movies. It's over, I have the high ground. Okay. Who helps Poe Dameron escape from the First Order base? BB-8, Rey, Captain Phasma, or Finn? I saw this movie when it came out, and that's the last time I saw it. Maybe it's Finn? Finn? I feel like we're probably one of the main characters. Blue Bell 8. Phasma is his superior in the Stormtroopers. BB-8 is a droid, and I don't remember who he said the other is. It's BB-8, Rey, Captain Phasma, or Finn are your options. He had such potential. Who? Poe Dameron? For real, Stormtrooper turned Jedi would have been so good. I don't remember what happens to him. Don't spoil, maybe. I don't know. Well, I guess we're talking about spoilers. But I'm guessing Finn. It's Finn! Nothing happens to him? Ah. They just sideline him? It's really sad. He turns gay? Huh? Huh? What? I agree, he should have had the Force too. You know what? Finn doesn't either though, right? Neither of them do. Alright, next question. Yeah, I also thought Finn was gonna be a Jedi. I guess they really wanted Rey to have the spotlight, but she didn't feel all that interesting. I didn't watch all the movies. I think I only watched the first one. And maybe I started the second one, but I didn't finish it, I think. Or I've only seen parts of it. But I didn't really find her all that compelling. She's pretty, but that's like really all I thought. Alright, before the Galactic Empire was created, all stormtroopers were known as the Imperial Army, Clone Troopers, Battle Troopers, or the Republic Army. Is it Clone Troopers? I feel like it's Clone Troopers. Imperial Army, Clone Troopers. Clone Troopers or Republic Army are both correct, but this is just kind of a dumb question. Damn! Okay! What the hell? Does someone have a recommendation which Star Wars movie series I should watch after not watching it 4 to 5 years? I mean, I probably just go in order as they come out. You know, start from the oldest movies and then go to the newest. Probably the best order to watch them in. Because then, you know, you experience it the same way everyone else did. This person put the answer as Clone Troopers. B. Mandalorian. The OG series, but also the animated series. I didn't really give it time. I did not give the animated series much time. Like, I watched it passively, like, randomly. Because one of my mother's partners, their children really love Star Wars as well. So I remember they would be watching the animated series a lot, and so I would, like, watch random episodes with them. Is that the famous Elyza? Yes, yes it is. The Clone Troopers look so cool. It's pretty good. Oh, okay. Alright. Oh, is this a dumb question? Or am I dumb? What color is Luke's lightsaber in Episode 6 Return of the Jedi? Isn't it green? Wait, it's blue? Isn't it green? I'm sure someone posted the Star Wars movies and series in timeline lore order. Okay. Answer is it was green! Yay! I got it! I do remember some things. Cool! The question was, what color is Luke's lightsaber? I'll repeat the question twice. What color is Luke's lightsaber in Episode 6, Return of the Jedi? And it was green. Alright, next question. In which battle does this vehicle appear? It's a giant white structure. Long-ass legs. It's white. It's kind of shaped... He's shaped kind of funky. He's shaped hella funky. Yeah, I don't know what this is. But, the question is, in which battle does this vehicle appear? And it's the Battle of Yavin, the Battle of Hoth, the Battle of Endor, or the Battle of Coruscant. It has 4 legs. It has 4 legs. It's all white, mechanical, very long legs. It's got long, sexy legs. Long, sexy legs on this bitch. And the battle that it first... in which battle does this vehicle appear? It's Yavin, Hoth, Endor, or Coruscant. And I have no idea. Yes! It's like a camel. Yes, it looks like a camel. I have no idea. I truly have no idea. Vivi, you said Hoth. I trust Vivi. I feel like Vivi's... You've gotten like 1 wrong. Tall. Yeah, that bitch is tall. Alright. The answer is the Battle of Hoth. And it says at. All-terrain armored transport. That's the thing. That is the thingy. Alright, next question. And I will not look, because I think I know the answer. Who kills Jabba the Hutt? Darth Vader? Bib Fortuna? Han Solo? Or Princess Leia? Who kills Jabba the Hutt? Darth Vader, Bib Fortuna, Han Solo, or Princess Leia? I think it's Princess Leia, right? Didn't she kill him? Yeah, I think she strangles him. I think. How many questions so far? I don't know, actually. I can't check. It was just like a straight up Google Slides thing. Yeah, I think it's Leia. I think we're all correct. Yeah, that bitch choked her out. And she looked all sexy when she did it too. That outfit is iconic. Okay, where's the Elyza Princess Leia art? Huh? That shit would go ham. I remember so many throughout my life. I've seen so many people in that outfit during like Halloween. Like that's like a really good Halloween costume. It's iconic and sexy. Yeah, she got him in the sexy outfit. I don't even know how she found his neck, to be honest. That thing is thick as hell. Alright. We are on level 3. Okay. Trivia level 3. Jedi Knight. We are Jedi Knights, guys. Alright, first question. Master Yoda, this is... How old when he dies is he? They think they're so funny with that. 700 years, 900 years, 1,138, or 1,700 years. Master Yoda, this is. How old when he dies is he? 700, 900, 1.138, or 1.7. Seven hundred, 900, 1,138, or 1,700. I'm thinking 900 as well. $1070. He's on a graphics card. He's a Yoda. Think it was 900. Okay, all right. When 900 years old you reach, look as good you will not. Okay, thank you. It was 900. It was 800, 900, but I didn't remember where in there. But if they gave 900 as an option. Can't believe Grogu is like 75. Is he? Little guy. Oh my god, the actor looks so young here. What the fuck? Okay, who is Obi-Wan Kenobi's master? Yoda, Mace Windu, Qui-Gon Jinn, Qui-Gon Jinn, or Coleman Trebor? Who is Obi-Wan Kenobi's master? Yoda, Mace Windu, Qui-Gon Jinn, or Coleman Trebor? I think... Fuck it. What did you guys say? Qui-Gon Jinn. Okay. It is not John Cena. That's a crazy thing to say, Sizen. I'm letting it in. That has to be a deep cut. Qui-Gon Jinn. Qui-Gon Jinn. Okay. Let's see. It is, in fact, Qui-Gon Jinn. Good shit, guys. Dude, I am a baby. I don't know any of this. My dad's gonna beat the fuck out of me. Alright. This time I will not look at your answers. What is the beam of a lightsaber made of? What is the beam of a lightsaber made of? Focused starlight, an ionized laser, superheated plasma, or antimatter photons? What is the beam of a lightsaber made of? Focused starlight, ionized laser, superheated plasma, or antimatter photons? I feel like it's gotta be D. It's gotta be D, because I feel like all like science fiction was like, antimatter, everything, antimatter, that shit, antimatter, bussin'. Okay, y'all have plasma. I'm gonna cry. Hi, Sinon! This question is bold. They never once explained this in the movies. Really? Okay, alright. Let's see what it is. Why are you gonna crash out? It is superheated plasma. Kyber crystal are heated to mega hot and focused into the blade. Oh? It's a huge debate? Really? Well, this guy, this little quiz giver, he says it's superheated plasma. Between these characters, who is the most accurate with a blaster? Between these characters, who is the most accurate with a blaster? Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, Chewbacca, or Princess Leia? Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, Chewbacca, or Princess Leia? I think it's B. I think it's Han Solo. It's Han Solo, right? Yeah. Hi! Only Cortosis metal can block lightsabers outright. Oh, okay. Alright, I need to pick up some of my own Cortosis metal so I can protect myself from the lightsabers. So, like, I watched the new Marvel movie, Thunderbolts, and it's hot garbage now. Everyone on the internet is trying to guess me into thinking it was good. You're allowed to think new movies are bad. No, fuck it. I hate superhero movies. I feel like they drive me nuts. The early ones were good. I don't like the new ones. I haven't even seen any of them. I can't remember the last time I watched a superhero movie. On God. It's the same stuff, just rehashed over and over. I can't take it anymore. I have a bone to pick with superhero movies. They're unoriginal. They're not fun. They're so boring. Like, they're so, like, cookie cutter. The new Marvel's movie is meant to be good. Really. Didn't you watch Deadpool? Okay, but Deadpool doesn't count. Deadpool doesn't count. Okay? Deadpool doesn't count because he's, like, anti-superhero. And even with Deadpool, I feel like I was starting to feel a little... like, the humor of it at times was a little boomery. And I was like, okay, alright, like, chill out. No one's gonna cancel you. Like, you can be funny. You can make edgy jokes. Like, you're literally Deadpool. No one's gonna cancel Deadpool. Chill out. I don't know. Like, I just remember they made a couple jokes. He, like, literally made a cancel joke. I'm like, this is the last place I want to hear That kind of joke. Can you please be a little smarter with your humor? Like, I come here for the bits and the good jokes and the silly ha-has and the dumb, I don't know, stabbings, whatever. Like, I don't want to hear the word cancel. That is not funny. It's never going to be funny. Like, I don't know who is laughing at that. I don't know. It's very boomery. I was a little annoyed. Deadpool is part of the... Yes, I know. It's part of the comic book genre. They didn't let him into the Avengers. I mean... It's Deadpool. Deadpool and Wolverine movie kind of sucked. I won't say it sucked. I won't say it sucked. But it did not... It was not as good as the first two. The first two were really good. Deadpool and Wolverine, not so much. Not so much. It felt a little bit more cash grabby. The humor was a little bit less funny. Yeah. I thought it was good. I thought it was good, but it did not have the full charm. Like, I had no complaints about Deadpool 1 and 2. I had complaints about the third one. I came for Hugh Jackman and Blade Guy, but not Ryan Deadpool. That's so funny. The Brad Pitt cameo was great. It was pretty good. That was pretty funny. That was pretty funny. Yeah, I definitely felt the plot was a little all over the place as well. They were like checking off boxes, not making a complete like it was for fun. Like, it felt like very for fun all over the place. They were just throwing things in there. It didn't feel like super linear or conducive at all. Yeah, yeah. Did you ever see any of the Wolverine movies? Like the super early ones, yeah. I still don't like bringing Logan back. I could see how you might not like that. It was a dumb movie. All right, we're divisive in here. It's divisive. All right. So yeah, the answer I think is Han Solo and... Huh? Wait, what? Between these characters, who's the most accurate with a blaster? Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, Chewbacca, or Princess Leia? The answer is Princess Leia. Huh? Is she? Is it just... Was it like a trick question and she didn't shoot that much? But the time that she did shoot, she hit? I think I understand the question. I think because she fires less often, it works out that way. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. I think the whole... It's a trick question because she doesn't use it that often. Yeah, she doesn't use it that often, but when she has, she hits her shots. I think that's what they did. Because I was like, wait, wasn't Han Solo's whole thing that he can aim well? The fuck? Alright. The Jedi Council consists of how many members? 2, 7, 12, or 25? The Jedi Council consists of how many members? 2, 7, 12, or 25? I think it's 12? Question mark? Or no. No, is 7? It is 12. No, it is 12. Okay. I remember the group. I'm thinking of the group. And it's like 7 or 12. Because I remember it's like not a big number, but it's not a small number either. You get me? I remember the younglings. No! No! All the dudes in the room. Not the younglings, bro. It is 12. It is 12. The answer is 12. Okay. Ooh, look at me go. Alright, next question. The first, you know? The first Death Star, what a tongue twister. The first Death Star was destroyed by the rebels by firing into what? The thermal exhaust port, the hyperdrive module, the command trench, the antimatter conduit. The first Death Star was destroyed by the rebels by firing into what? The thermal exhaust port, the hyperdrive module, the command trench, or the antimatter conduit. I'm gonna go with antimatter. Everything's antimatter. That's my guess every time. Every time it's mentioned, I'm gonna pick antimatter. Conduit apex mentioned? Stop that. Into thermal vent? Thermal exhaust? Okay. Alright. The answer. Star Wars is like 0 antimatter stuff. I don't care. Don't care. I'm gonna keep guessing it. If it pops up, I'm guessing it. The answer is the thermal exhaust port. The Death Star bumhole? That's crazy. I remember it looking like a funeral. What the skibidi? He planted the spike near a site, so I think that was the What? It was the space equivalent of shoving a potato up in a car's tailpipe. That's crazy. That is crazy. I think I'm thinking of antimatter because of like Rick and Morty. I think they did some antimatter stuff there. I feel like he mentions it. Elyza's getting more big brain. Am I? Just saying the words. Explosive potato that travels to the engine. Oh no, you're not the explosive potato. What the hell? Star Trek loves antimatter? Is that what I'm thinking of? That might be what I'm thinking of. Okay. Who is this Jedi from the prequels? Okay. This is a Jedi that has a green lightsaber. And they are also green. And they've got these big black bug eyes. Brown outfit. And they have like long green tentacles coming from their head. Okay? So they've got like long green tentacle hair. They are green. Black bug eyes and a green lightsaber. And the options are Plo Koon, Shaq T, Shaq, Kit Fisto, or Yaddle. And you guys are saying Kit Fisto. Cthulhu! Yeah, accurate. I told you about the legend of Kit Fisto. So what's the legend of Kit Fisto? What he do? What he do, huh? Oh, doesn't shag mean sex? You're shagging someone? You're fucking them? Top 10 Jedi for sure. Okay. It is Kit Fisto, and they have a very cute picture of him smiling, very cheesily. He looks so happy. Because he knows he's a legend. Like League. It's British for sex. Yeah. Your Austin Powers is showing? That's so funny. You know, I watched Austin Powers when I was really young. And I don't think it was appropriate for young people. But I remember watching it as a child. Okay. Next question. He's quite the fister. Yeah, you stop that. You stop that. You stop that. Alright. What's Admiral Akbar's most famous line from Return of the Jedi? What's Admiral Akbar's most famous line from Return of the Jedi? May the Force be with you. It's a trap. Take evasive action. Or the shield is down. And I think I know which one it is. I think it's B. It's a trap. Yeah. It's a trap. No, Kit Fisto is green. Alright. The sound of the TIE fighter engine originally came from a elephant, mountain lion, walrus, or eagle. Yeah, it's an old meme. Super old meme. The sound of the TIE fighter engine originally came from a elephant, mountain lion, walrus, or eagle. This I don't know. This would be outsider knowledge, not movie watcher knowledge. I'm gonna say it's a walrus. I'm guessing it's a walrus. You feel like it's an eagle? Oh wait, I'm thinking of the Chewbacca noise for a walrus. Whatever, I'll just say walrus. Hi, Bang Bang! It's a cougar! That's not one of the options! You think it was an eagle? You think it was an elephant? Eagle? I'm seeing a lot of different answers here. Elefante? Alright, well I said walrus, so I'm gonna lock in walrus. But An elephant and a car? What? That's crazy. Sound design is so cool. So it's an elephant. It's an elephant and a car. A constipated elephant. Elephant and a car pone pavement. Hi, Erwan. Hi, Eliza. How's the quiz going? Just got home from food with friends. W, I hope you had some really good food. What'd you eat? Quiz is good so far. We just found out that the TIE fighter engine sound is originally an elephant in a car. So that's cool. Yeah, I can't remember what they sound like, but now I kind of want to hear it. You know when a car and an elephant love each other very much? Wait, tell me when I'm older. Just tell me when I'm older. They make a TIE fighter. Well, walrus is like... Don't they kind of sound like Chewbacca? Isn't that what walruses sound like? I was thinking of a Chewbacca. Alright. Why was Yoda reluctant to train Luke Skywalker in the ways of the Force? Why was Yoda reluctant to train Luke Skywalker in the ways of the Force? He complained a lot, he smelled bad, his father turned evil, or he lacked patience. I think it's he lacked patience. Yoda was reluctant to train Luke in the ways of the Force from A, he complained a lot, B, he smelled bad, C, his father turned evil, or D, he lacked patience. I think he lacked patience. I'm seeing some lacked patience. Genji-sama say he's stinky. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, interesting. The boy has no patience! And boy, were they right. If he smelled bad, he'd have a better chance? What? That's crazy. Alright, level 4. Damn, how many levels are there? This quiz is quite long. Alright, level 4. We are a Jedi Master. And I think that's like the highest you could go. So this must be the last level. TIE fighters are named after what? Turbo ignition engines, trajectory inverse exothermic, 2 insane evils, twin ion engines. TIE fighters are named after turbo ignition engine, trajectory inverse exothermic, 2 insane evils, or twin ion engines. Twin ion engines. That's what I was thinking as well. That's what I was thinking as well. Yeah. Alright, let's see what it is. Twin ion engines. Whoa, they have a whole thing with like every fighter. Cool. There's a TIE Raptor! It's a little dinosaur. Okay. Oh my god, wait. Actually, my... Okay, Anakin was a cutie, but Luke I actually thought was cuter. And I watched the old movies first, because that's the order my dad had me watching. Luke was a looker. He was a cutie. Hi, Fucky! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for the sub. Welcome back for 4 months. Mwah! Appreciate the support. Ah! Yeah, Luke was a cutie. And I think, you know what? I'm thinking back. He's kind of twinkish. You know, he's a little twinkish. And that maybe he's why I like twinks so much. But also like Link and Tone, Sora. You know, if you grow up playing Japanese video games, you're gonna end up liking twinks. You know, it's just, it is what it is. No Han? I've never been one to like, I guess like, I don't know, strong men. Like I definitely like them weak. Or like thin. Like small, you know? Like small men. Because I can beat them up. Yeah, he's a little cutie. Like if I had to pick between Luke Skywalker and Anakin, I would definitely pick Luke. Sorry, not sorry. R2-D2's best girl? Ah! Oh! That's crazy. Alright, I like my men small, thin, and weak. Yeah. Is that crazy? I feel like that's not that crazy. It's my preference. It's my preference. No, okay, literally, this is what I've said before. This is my sexuality. I like women that look like men, and I like men that look like women. You know what I'm saying? Like, you like Hiccup Tochu? He was cute. He's cute and dorky. I like him dorky, for sure. Yeah, I'd say. I like them dorks. You like tall women? Hi. Allegedly 5'6". So kind of like down the middle. I don't know. I guess when the genders kind of seem like the opposite of their like standard look, I guess. The standardized general look that people think of. Like, oh my god, I actually dated this girl once. She was a bodybuilder, or specifically she was a personal trainer. So she was really strong, and she's really strong. That's all I'll say. Okay. Before being called Luke Skywalker, this character had another name. What? Before being called Luke Skywalker, this character had another name. Kane Starkiller, Luke Starlighter, Anakin Starkiller, or Justin Vaylor. Huh? Maybe Luke Starlighter? Luke Skinwalker? I don't think so. Starkiller? Well, so there's two options for Starkiller. It's Kane Starkiller, Luke Starlighter, Anakin Starkiller, or Justin Vaylor. It's Anakin Starkiller is what you guys are saying? Justin Bieber. Justin Vaylor sounds familiar enough. I don't even... Yeah, I mean, it sounds like a normal guy. He's always Luke. He just changes his last name. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, too. That would be B, Luke Starlighter. But you guys are all saying Starkiller. Okay, well, they say... I don't know if you guys are gonna have a problem with this. Before being called Luke Skywalker, this character had another name, Anakin Starkiller. And it has like a comic book image. Is this saying... Was this like before the movies or something? Or was it in the movies he went by a different name? Because they say the answer is Anakin Starkiller. Anakin Youngling Killer? What the hell? Starkiller was the OG name. Early draft? Yeah. Because I think the implication is like this is like an early draft name. So it's Anakin Starkiller. They were gonna have two Anakins? Or were they gonna swap the names? That might have been confusing. I'm glad they didn't do that. It was while the script was being written, Luke was going to be called Anakin Starkiller. Oh. Originally, Vader wasn't his dad? Really? Huh. That's interesting. In a world... Listen, that's crazy. Because in a world where they didn't do that, we wouldn't have gotten the crazy, like, iconic line of Luke, I am your father. Could you imagine that? How different would the world be without that line existing? I'm learning a lot here. Yeah, I feel like I'm in school right now. But they use that name for a whole other character. Kind of. Well, I don't think Anakin's last name is Starkiller. Alright. Oh. I feel like looking at it, I know the answer. Kind of. Okay. George Lucas was inspired to make Chewbacca based on his pet what? George Lucas was inspired to make Chewbacca based on his pet what? Bear, dog, lion, or guinea pig? Well, obviously it's dog or guinea pig. I don't think this guy had a pet bear unless I'm about to get crazy whiplash. So I'm guessing it's a guinea pig. George Lucas was inspired to make Chewbacca based on his pet what? Bear, dog, lion, or guinea pig? I think it's guinea pig. His pet e-girl. That's crazy. What the hell? What the hell? Pet poodle? There's a book based off of the early sequel called Splinter in the Mind's Eye. Ooh, that's a cool name. A mug. A half man, half dog. I don't think those exist. I don't know though. A bear? The answer is his dog! And they showed a picture of George Lucas and his dog, Indiana, an Alaskan Malamute. That doesn't even look like Chewbacca! Huh? This guy's lying. He's lying. There's no way. There's no way Chewbacca was based off of his dog. His dog is a fucking, like, it looks like a husky. It's a black and white husky. That doesn't look like Chewbacca. You're lying to me. What the fuck? This bro's a liar. George Lucas is just like, yeah, I was inspired by my dog. But actually, he just thought of some creature. Just say you thought of it. It would have been better if you go get a pet guinea pig and say it then. Pissing me off. Look at Chewie's concept art. Okay, maybe. The original Star Wars movie, called Episode 4, A New Hope, was released in which year? 1932, 1986, 2001, or 1977? The original Star Wars movie, called Episode 4, A New Hope, was released in which year? 1932, 1986, 2001, 1977. A New Hope is the first one. I think it's 77? Is it 77? Ooh, I see some people saying 77. One person said 86. 77. Episode 4, A New Hope. The answer is 1977. Episode 4, if you remember, the first 3 episodes are actually 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. When did they decide it's episode 4? I think it always was episode 4. Right? That was the whole thing. He liked Luke Skywalker's stuff more, so he did 4, 5, 6 first. And it was always 4, 5, and 6. Yeah. Oh my god, guys! I'm a Star Wars fan! But yeah, I remember he liked it better, so they swapped it. They always were thinking ahead. Alright. You didn't know that? Yeah. Deep cut. What's the name of this band from the Mos Eisley Cantina in episode 4? The Cantina Band, Figrin, Dan, and Modal Nodes, the Max Rebo Band, or the Galactic Whalers? It's 4 instrument playing vagina head ass white creatures. I don't even know what I'm looking at right now. But yeah, big heads, white, round. Their mouths look like vaginas. What's the name of this band from the Mos Eisley Cantina in episode 4? Cantina Band, Figrin, Dan, and Modal Nodes, Max Rebo Band, or the Galactic Whalers? Ew! How does it taste? I don't know, but I'm not putting my mouth on their instruments, if you know what I mean. Ow. Alright, is it just the Cantina Band? Not 3? I'll just say the Cantina Band, because that's easiest. Cantina Band, Figrin Dan, the Max Rebo Band, the Galactic Whalers. Modal something, you think so? That'd be B. Surely not 4, the Galactic Whalers? That would be, I think, mean to themselves. I've only heard them referred to as the Cantina Band. I also have only heard them referred to as that. Actually, when it came out, it was just Star Wars. When episode 5 came out, they renamed it to 4, but you're right about the plan. Okay. You make music when you put mouth in instruments. Okay, good comms. Yeah, it's just the Cantina Man in the original, but they get a name later. Okay, well, we'll see what he says. We'll see what this man says, the quizmaker. Okay, so their official name is Figrin Dan and the Modal Nodes. Uwu, awo, snuggy, wuggy, nyan nyan, aka Tau, you are correct. It was modal something. Also, for fun, I'm gonna read out their names. Naylan Cheel, Ikabel Gonk, Tedin Dahay, Figrin Dan, Doke Nats, Lirin Karn, and Tech Moore. Those are some names. Also, they're orange here in this image. Not sure how that happened. What is this huge ship called? Star Crusher, Enterprise, Galactic Cruiser, Superstar Destroyer. It's triangular. It's white. It's very big. Well, actually, it's like two triangles. I'm like looking at two triangles right now. One's gray and one's white. Texas Battle. What? What is this huge ship called? Star Crusher, Enterprise, Galactic Cruiser, Superstar Destroyer. It's like two big triangles, I think. Superstar Destroyer, Starship Enterprise. I'm seeing two different answers. Oh. I will say the Superstar Destroyer. It is the Superstar Destroyer. The only thing it destroys, however, is itself as it crashes into the second Death Star. Great! Wow. Why did the Superstar Destroyer just catch a stray from the quizmaker? It's kind of crazy. Woo! What species is Greedo? What species is Greedo? Bothan, Rhodian, Gungan, or Killick? What species is Greedo? Bothan, Rhodian, Gungan, or Killick? Quizmaker is a rebel sympathizer! Okay, a lot of Rhodians. A lot of Rhodians. Okay. I wouldn't even say he's blue. He's like blue-green. He's like the sea green. He's a rod. You are correct. Rhodian. And then he wrote another... Yo! This quizmaker kind of came into his own. He wrote, well, she was a Rhodian. Damn! What the hell? Everybody's catching lefts and rights from this guy. This quizmaker's got some sass. He's real proud of himself. Or Teal. Yeah, Teal's a good one. Was, because she's DED dead. Out for the count. What the Sigma? Alright. This is Landon Calrissian. How did he lose the Millennium Falcon to Han Solo? A card game? A chess game? A bet? Or a duel? This is Lando Calrissian. How did he lose the Millennium Falcon to Han Solo? A card game, a chess game, a bet, or a duel? I think it's a chess game. No, a card game. I bet it's a card game. That's what I'm saying. A bet in a card game? Well, that makes my brain hurt. It was a card game then that was then a bet? Well, then I'm guessing they mean a card game. Alright, the answer is a card game called Sabak. Dude, I'm starting to lose my voice. Does strip poker, is that actually like you strip? Or is that like misleading and it's like a misleading name? Gamble your channel with hysteria and poker? Oh my god. Rid me of this mortal coil. Here we go. You strip. You do strip. Oh, wow. Okay. Why would you... How do you strip in poker? So, like, you lose chips, but instead of chips, you lose clothes? That's kind of crazy. I'm learning so much from you guys. You guys are such great influences. That's crazy. Alright. Who is the only rebel pilot to survive all 3 original trilogy films? Lose a hand, take a piece of clothes off. Oh, wow. Okay. Couples game mostly? What are you talking about, couples game? Sounds like a great family game. Playing it with the whole family. Sounds like a great time. Or great, I don't know. Great thing to do with friends. Actually, I will say, I love to play, I don't know if you guys ever played the pizza box game, but when I hang out with my friends, we'll sometimes play it. And basically what you do is, if you ordered pizza, right, or you have a pizza box, you take 1/2 off, and then you have the one box, you lay it flat, you have a Sharpie and a coin of some kind, and basically you go around the circle of friends over and over, and every turn, someone throws the coin in, and wherever the coin lands in the pizza box, you draw a circle, and then an action. So it's like, you could either write, you know, do 10 push-ups, or confess a secret, or, I don't know, bite someone's ear, or something. And you write that in the circle, and then people keep tossing the coin in, and basically you just have to keep filling up the box with more dares and whatever, or take a shot, stuff like that. And then when the coin lands in the circle with the thing, you do the thing, and if it lands not in the thing, you write a thing. Do you get me? It's actually really fun. An hour of League? That's fucked up. Ooh, ew, gross. Haven't heard of that? It's super fun. So like, okay, right. So, okay, I draw a circle in the box, right? I throw my coin. There's nothing there on the box, right? So I'll draw a circle and I write a dare or something. And then the next person throws the coin. If it lands in that circle, they have to do that thing. If it doesn't land in the circle, then they write their own new rule. And you keep doing it until you guys, I don't know, get bored and then want to go play like Super Smash. Super Smash! Let me smash. Oh my god, do you guys remember that video? Okay. Sorry, that was not a fart. That was like my wrist or my elbow on the desk. Okay. Like pizza lava challenge. Well, I've never heard of pizza lava. What the heck? What the skibbity? So if your coin lands in an empty spot, you write a bet and draw a circle. Yeah, super classic party game. It's super fun. That, and I love beer pong, but I don't ever play beer pong with beer. It didn't sound like a party. I don't know. I just get paranoid because like, okay, all of my friends and family, pretty much, I don't know, I'm literally, no one has ever heard me fart. I don't fart. Like, I just don't. I refuse. And I have a whole thing where it's like, even if I like make a sound, right? Like I rub against leather or whatever, I always have to like preface it like, it wasn't a fart, it wasn't a fart. It was like, no one has heard me fart and I will keep it that way. And if anyone ever hears me fart, I have to kill them. Like, I don't know. I'm like psychotic about that. I'm also like very much like, I don't like people hear me go to the bathroom. So like when I go to the bathroom and I think someone might be able to hear me, like I will literally run the sink. You know, I have the ceiling fan on, everything. I don't want anyone to hear me pee. It's weird. I don't know. I'm very private. I'm like a super private person. What about your cat? Well, the cats are fine. The cats can't talk, you know? They can't go and tell someone that they heard me fart. But I also literally don't fart. So. Well, I do, but you know what I'm saying. Like, I don't. Alright, next question. Who is the only rebel pilot to survive all 3 original trilogy films? Tron Salamanca, Biggs Darklighter, Jack Porkins, it's a crazy name, or Wedge Antilles? Who is the only rebel pilot to survive all 3 original trilogy films? Tron Salamanca, Biggs Darklighter, Jack Porkins, or Wedge Antilles? I think it's Wedge Antilles. I'm not looking. I think it's Wedge Antilles because I recognize that name. Okay, we're seeing some mixtures of answers. Jack Porkins sounds like John Pork, so I like that. Wedge the real hero. Yeah, it's a wedge, right? Oh, I have to click on here. It is in fact Wedge Antilles! Cheesy wedges? A wedge of cheese? You may entice a woman with a slice of cheese. Alright. What is the energy that Obi-Wan Kenobi describes to Luke called? Huh? Mindfulness, midichlorians, the Force, or the dark side? What is the energy that Obi-Wan Kenobi describes to Luke called? Mindfulness, midichlorians, the Force, or the dark side? Is it not the Force? Wedge is the friends we made along the way. No midichlorians early. Demureness? How is this a hard question? It's the Force! Why did they put this here? The Force is what gives a Jedi his powers. It's an energy field created by all living things. It surrounds us and penetrates us. Pause. It binds the galaxy together. Very cool. Thank you. Oh shit! Congratulations, Padawans! Done well to complete your training. You have. May the Force be with you always. Yay! I guess that was like a silly haha for fun question at the end. The answer is Elyza. True. True. Oh my goodness. Good job. Alright, it has been an hour 24. Are we Jedis now? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, we're all Jedis. Guys, we're certified Jedis. We can now use the Force and, you know, whip out our lightsabers in public and swing them around and not get arrested. I want to be a Jedi, though? What the hell is that? In the first movie, it was super esoteric, no telekinesis or anything. Well, I didn't even take any personality tests. Blah, 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 quizzes. They believe in balance? Balancing this dick? You're gonna force choke someone? What the fuck? You wanted to be a Sith? What the hell? Elyza using Jedi mind control to tell us to watch more streams and buy merch? True! So there's no... Oh, there's no merch. There's no merch to push. It's beautiful. Well, actually there is. We do have the bunny stuff in UU Market. If you want it, it is there. The UU Market stuff and also the voice, all of the voice stuff. So like the debut voice pack that has the like, what is it, the ringtone stuff or whatever. So like when you're charging your phone, they have one for that. When you turn your phone on or off, when you get a message, when you get a call. All the girls have one if you wanted it. It came out with debut, but it's not like debut specific. It's literally just like system voice pack. That's what it was called. It was a system voice pack. So if you want us saying good morning to you and blah blah blah, that is there. It's cheap. It's a voice pack. And the Christmas voice pack. But why are you buying a Christmas voice pack right now? You know? But yeah, and then there's the UU Market stuff if you want some physical merch. And of course, there's always new stuff coming, you know, there's always new stuff coming that I am super duper excited for, that I will definitely be purchasing, because Lord knows I will not be getting it for free, but you know, that's fine. Christmas in July, yeah, it's Christmas every season if you believe hard enough. Alright, do you guys want to do a personality? So I was gonna do the like INFJ style personality quiz. Any clothes coming? Oh, God, I wish. I really do wish. I cannot confirm nor deny. But it will not be, stuff like that will not be for a while. I cannot confirm nor deny, but things like that may be coming in the future, but not a soon future. There are things coming sooner. I don't know if I'm bold enough for that bunny girl stuff. What? You don't fuck with my bunny girl? You don't want me on a Tumblr? What the hell? You want me in your... You want coffee in me? Guys, you could put your coffee in me. You could put anything that you want to drink into the coffee thingy, the tumbler. Put your beverages in me. Put your liquids in me. Guys, did you want to pump your liquids into me? I was dancing around it real hard. I'm rocking the bluebell green hoodie. Oh my god, it's so cute. Hers and Hysteria's. I actually like almost bought Hysteria's hoodie. It's just for me. And this is like ironic saying, but it's really expensive. Like for me personally, I can't rock that because I have too many bills and stuff. But it's super cute. So if you can, if you, I don't know, your birthday came up, something like that, and whatever, you can swing the cash. They are very cute hoodies. Maybe I won't use the Tumblr anymore. I do really like your hoodie. Oh, thank you. That makes me so happy. I think a mouse pad would go hard and a keyboard. Oh, Sizen, were you not around for the freaking mouse pads? Well, do not fret. There will be mouse pads in the future, allegedly, possibly. Wink wonk. Gonna eat mac and milk out of that tumbler. W, slay. You need to get more hoodies. Someone tell me one right now. Not right now. Literally not right now, but soon. Be patient. Be patient. Ah! Okay. But yeah, do you guys want to do... I'm literally gonna put up a vote. Alright, do you guys want to do the personality quiz? Or straight to Oblivion? I'm actually okay with either. I'm a little bit, like, I'm kind of open-ended on it. I'm down for either. So, just vote. I believe in democracy. I'll just wait for like 15 votes or something. You want to do the personality quiz? Okay. 10 votes? I'll wait for 10 votes. Just 3 more. I just want a little bit more democracy in my life. Straight to Oblivion is so funny. Sith easy. Huh? Okay, it looks like we'll do the personality quiz. Okay. We can do both. I mean, literally, we will do both. Because it was either personality quiz and then Oblivion, or no personality quiz and then Oblivion. Like, no matter what, I'm fucking playing Oblivion. I don't care. Alright, so for the cool thing is for this personality quiz, I can actually put it up on the screen now. I don't have to hide it. I'm doing the, like, you know, like, it's like the personality quiz that everyone takes. I haven't taken it since I was in freaking, like, middle school, when you were trying to figure out work, like, what job you wanted to do. Which is crazy. Alright, I'm gonna move you guys over. The 16 personalities. That's the site. 16personalities.com. Is there a different standardized thing? 13 personalities is the best? What the heck is 13 personalities? 16. The purse owner quiz. What the hell? No BuzzFeed here. No BuzzFeed here. Alright, do that. Okay. Alright, and then let me move my giant head ass over here. Okay. I always get the mediator one? Oh, really? Okay. What's this song? I just want to see what BGM you guys are listening to. Okay, this is a good one. Just let me know if it's too loud or anything. I'm gonna listen to my own music while we're doing this. Blah. Okay. I'm kind of nervous. I'll try to answer as, like, honestly as possible. I never put too much stock into it. Isn't this, like, a pretty good quiz? Alright. Alright. Big Ellie. No more Big Ellie. I forgot the letters though. Alright. You regularly make new friends. What does regularly count as? The quiz isn't scientifically backed, but it is pretty reliable, I think. You regularly make new friends. I don't know what counts. I feel like I do. Or no, I wouldn't say I do it all. I think I keep to my same friends, and then when I do occasionally make a new friend, I'm like, okay, friends for life. Like, I'm very like loyal. I keep to myself. I'm like a vampire. I am a vampire. I think you're neutral from observation. Okay. I feel like I am very friendly, and I'm willing to make new friends all the time. So I guess I'll put it here. Because, like, I'm so willing to make new friends, but it depends on, like, how much they care to be a friend with me. Are we friends? Fighty! We're closer than friends. We're family. If you're an ankle biter, we're family. Complex and novel ideas excite you more than simple and straightforward ones. Is this the first question? Yeah, this is the first question. You regularly make new friends. And I'll say neutral. I kind of agree with that. You've made a lot of new VTuber friends. I have. I won't say I hang out with all of them. Willing to make new friends, but you're not the one who initiates. Yeah, I think that's pretty accurate. That's pretty accurate. Like a really good example. Like, what was the recent one? A lot of the repo collabs. Like, I feel like I will always make one new friend from a collab that I'm involved in that, like, I didn't know the people before. Like, that one repo collab where I met, like, Knock. I feel like we, like, became inseparable. And then, what else? Also, Viora. Viora was someone, like, I think we also met in a repo collab. And, like, immediately, like, okay, we're friends. Like, so, I don't go out of my way to make friends. But when I do actually take the time, like, you know, it's like, okay, you want to be my friend? I'll be your friend. Like, I'm so willing to be friends with anybody, you know? Like, if you want to be my friend, you're a good person, I'll fuck with you. I don't know. So, I think neutral is a good choice. Do not! No! I hate Knock. I hate him. I hate him. That's the only clip you should ever be seeing. I hate him. Complex and novel ideas excite you more than simple and straightforward ones. I think that's pretty normal as of extroverted. You think so? But I'm also, like, scared to go to, like, a party by myself and stuff like that. Yeah, fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch! Complex and novel ideas excite you more than simple and straightforward ones. I don't... No? It's not that I don't enjoy things that are complex, but, like, at heart, I like simple. Going Lone Ranger is scary, though. For real, that's what I'm saying. I will, like, not walk into a party by myself. I need someone to get me. Like, literally, when I went to the baby shower yesterday, I called my sister. And this is the thing. I will always show up after everyone else, and I'm like, can you come get me? Can you come get me? Can you come outside? Come get me? I don't care that I'm an adult. I don't care. I will be 70 years old and I will not walk into a function by myself. But, to answer this question... Complex and novel ideas excite you more than simple and straightforward ones. I think... they don't excite me. I like them. I'll talk about them. But I am, like, a mixer and producer. Like, I love tedious shit. I love repetitive shit. I'm a monkey. I am a monkey. Yeah, no. I'm gonna disagree with that. I'm such a monkey. The more I think about it, I'm an absolute monkey. I'm a creative... right? But that's not complex and novel, right? But I do love talking about philosophy and stuff like that. I wish I understood what their concept of complex and novel is, because I love talking about, like, the human psyche, but I don't consider that to be particularly complex, you know? I feel like complex and novel, they're specifically talking about like niche, very detailed things. Like I'm literally thinking like, I would think like you're talking about like a physicist, right? Talking about that, or like a geologist talking about their fucking rocks and shit, or like new scientific breakthroughs. But I love deep lore. Like I love watching like YouTube videos about Elden Ring or shit like that. You know, I do like it, but I think at heart I am a simple monkey, and I like my simple monkey things. I go bonk bonk with my sword, like, you know? So I think a slight disagree makes sense for me. Also, Kohaku, I see you. You called me a monkey. Wah. Hello, Nico. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, I think a slight disagree is fair. Okay, you usually feel more persuaded by what resonates emotionally with you than by factual arguments. You usually feel more persuaded by what resonates emotionally with you than by factual arguments. Oh, I only agreed with you. You're welcome. Go to school tomorrow. From Star Wars to Oblivion is very monkey. Wait, this test is actually pretty good with the skitty. Yeah! You should take it. Take it. I would love to see what everyone gets. Okay. You usually feel more persuaded by what resonates emotionally with you than by factual arguments. I am very much a facts-driven individual, and I put that above everything. Cause I'm usually in an argument, I'm the one that's like, stop, let's think about this objectively. Like I'm a very, very objective thinker, especially during like conflict. Hi, Lord. But do I feel more persuaded by them? I'm curious about your result, how much you're putting into each question. Dude, I'm trying to get a job, you know? No, I'm kidding. It's gonna tell me, and then I can just boop go to college for that job. Yep. Usually feel more persuaded by what? That's kind of a hard question. I will always decide by the facts, but like I am emotional. I guess maybe I'm neutral on it. You know, I feel more persuaded by what resonates emotionally. But also, I guess being persuaded. Like, okay, I'm like thinking like, okay, I'm also like very like all about like justice and moral, like my moral compass is very strong. But I like but I feel that way. I feel strongly, my moral compass is very strong because I feel like I'm deciding that's what is objectively right. So like, I feel like I'm kind of stuck in a loop because I always go by what I think is the right thing to do. That kind of sounds emotional though. I'm trying to think of like what fits it so blanketly. You usually feel more persuaded by what resonates emotionally with you than by factual arguments. I think in the end, even if it upsets me, I will still decide by the facts. So I'm gonna say a slight disagree. I'm gonna go with a slight disagree. Alright. Your living and workspaces are clean and organized. I will not completely agree, but I do agree. Because, okay. I guess the reason I say that is because I don't think I'm organized enough. But if I look at anybody else's room, my room is far more organized. So I think I'm gonna give a big agree, but not a complete agree. I don't know, I think I'm very neurotic. I'm very neurotic about being clean and organized. and I like if my room is ever a mess, I feel fucked up. I feel so fucked up and anxious, and I can't even function. I have to clean. Like, I cannot sit at my desk in the morning until there's like nothing. Like, everything has to be where it's supposed to be. So maybe we'll say, yeah, okay, we'll do almost a complete agree. We're gonna leave it there. You usually stay calm even under a lot of pressure. My clothes are everywhere and there are so many water bottles. No! Let me come clean your room. That drives you crazy. Usually stay calm even under a lot of pressure. What counts as calm? What counts as calm? Because I don't like scream under pressure. I don't yell. I may look calm, but like I shut down pretty easily. I would say I disagree. I would say I disagree. I don't think I'm. Oh, I don't know. I feel like I bounce back pretty quick though. Like I will freak out. But then I'll bounce back really fast. You know? Like I won't. And I will say, you guys don't get to see me in like really serious situations, but I actually lock the fuck in. You know, like there is like something to be said. You know, I'm on stream being silly, worrying about a million things at once. You know, emotions run high, whatever. It's harder to, I think, really lock in when you're streaming in general as well. But God, in person, whenever something's wrong, I am like a robot. I am like a robot. I don't know. I think I'm maybe trauma trained, like, is the best way to put it. You know, when you go through a lot growing up and you're the only one that has the mental capacity to like maintain composure, like you learn how to do that really well. So this is kind of difficult. I think I do actually maintain well under pressure, like real life pressure. But because of, I don't know, thinking about like how I function when I'm playing like fucking, like I do get like a little goofy sometimes. I'll give it a neutral. I'll give it a neutral response because it really depends on the context. So I have to give a neutral response. I lock in when it's actually serious, for sure. You find the idea of networking or promoting yourself to strangers very daunting. Yeah! Yeah! I do! You bet your ass you find the idea of networking or promoting yourself to strangers very daunting. Yeah! Okay. Okay. You prioritize and plan tasks effectively, often completing them well before the deadline. No. No! I know my weaknesses. Deadlines are one of them for sure. I just stuff everything deep down until it becomes a problem for future me. No, that's not good. Don't do that. Whenever you have a problem, you confront it head on immediately. You have to. Don't let these things like eat away at you. There's no point. Life is way too short. The humans, we're nothing. If Invincible taught me anything, humanity, we are nothing. We are a blink of an eye. Don't waste time being mad. Don't waste time being confused. Don't hold grudges. No point. Bad for your health. Bad for your short lifeline. Will give you wrinkles early. Don't do it. It says I'm emotionally distant. Oh no! I mean, it's not a terrible thing. You've just got high walls and maybe work on, I guess, weakening the walls a little bit. Pause. The post-deadline warrior. I mean, I procrastinate pretty rough. The other me will figure it out. Yeah, I'll say I disagree with this. It's not that I'm always late, but I definitely won't say that I prioritize and plan tasks effectively. Not at all. Alright, people's stories and emotions speak louder to you than numbers or data. I don't like how vague that is. Hmm. People's stories and emotions speak louder to you than numbers or data. It's incredibly vague, and it really, like, I mean, this is so... Every situation is different. I mean, I would say this is the thing. I would consider myself a very sympathetic and empathetic person. But, like, numbers or data, like, at the end of the day, I think do speak louder. We are habitual creatures. Yeah, I will agree, but I'm not gonna do like a crazy big agree. Do a little agree. Habitual, not hibachi. What the hell? Sounds like a numbers person if you think this is vague. Alright, you like to use organizing tools like schedules and lists? Yes, I do! Even a small mistake can cause you to doubt your overall abilities and knowledge. You bet your ass! that literally, that sentence, that is what causes me to lose my composure. I don't lose my composure when I'm dealing with like a serious situation, but goddamn, if I fuck up while I'm streaming, like, oh my god, like playing with like IPN and Knock the other day, right? I panicked so much. This sentence is why. A small mistake causes me to doubt my overall abilities and knowledge. I felt smaller and smaller every time I felt like I even fucked up or just moved slightly wrong when I was playing with people I perceived as like better than me. Crazy, 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 crazy. Yeah. Very insecure. Alright, you feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and striking up a conversation. You feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and striking up a conversation. No. And I hope that I get a question. I hope there's a question later that's like, you are very comfortable in conversations. Because I'm very comfortable talking to people, but I'm not comfortable at initiating the conversation. Is that weird? Like, I'm such a vampire. I'm such a vampire. I need to be invited to feel okay to, like, interact with people in every capacity. So, I disagree. I'm not comfortable walking up to someone and striking up a conversation. Bit their ankle to start a convo? That's crazy. I'm an NPC. Oh no! I'm an NPC! You are not too interested in discussions about various interpretations of creative works. You are not too interested in discussions about various interpretations of creative works. Okay, I'm gonna show my hand a little bit. I can sometimes have an ego, for sure. And I have an issue where oftentimes when I'm like debating people about something like this, like like a theory about a movie, right? Like an open-ended movie that ended in a kind of open-ended way. Once I decide what I think the interpretation is supposed to be, I think that everyone else's interpretations are stupid. I sometimes can have an ego and I have to like bring myself down and like really remind myself to like open up, because it's not good to be closed off. That makes you stupid. Having a closed off opinion literally makes you dumber. So I don't let myself do it, and I will always engage in the conversation. But I won't say that I'm necessarily interested, because oftentimes I will read something or hear something and I'm just like, well, you're just wrong. Like, I will think that in my head and literally just be like, I think you're just wrong. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I think you're just wrong. So I will always engage in it because I don't want to be stupid, but I kind of think I'm always right. I'll put neutral. I'll put neutral on that. I don't know what neutral says about me, but I think I have to put neutral. All right. Oh my god, there's so many questions. Holy shit. You prioritize facts over people's feelings when determining a course of action. Yes, yes, yes. Big agree. Big agree. You often allow the day to unfold without any schedule at all. I feel like I always try to plan my day. Like, I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do this. But I can't say I always follow that plan. I try to plan everything, so I'll say I disagree with this. But I don't say I'm always good at planning. Or I'm not always good at following my plans, but I do make them. You rarely worry about whether you make a good impression on people you meet. Disagree. I do worry. I don't worry a lot. I don't worry a lot. I worry a little. I worry more than I don't worry, but not like crazy, like I'm gonna start crying. You enjoy participating in team-based activities. You enjoy participating in team-based activities. Well, but okay, I hate solo queue, but you don't get, I can't literally solo queue. If I could play by myself, it'd be different, but you can't play those games. Yeah, I guess I do. I guess I do. I literally do. I agree. Yeah. But I'm also kind of like, okay, so the reason I wait, I have a cookie here. I'm gonna eat a cookie. The only reason I'm kind of hesitating is because I don't like group projects. I like working alone. I don't like working with people. Like, because I often find myself disagreeing with people. Like, I work well with others, but I often think that they're, like, what they're thinking is stupid. But I love most team-based activities. So I guess, okay, I won't say, like, super agree. But I think at the end of the day, I'm a little bit of a lone wolf. They don't live up to your standard and wants. It's not that I don't live up to my standard. It's just if someone thinks something different than me, there's a lot of times I'm just like, you're literally just wrong. You're more competitive that way. I'm definitely very competitive. I'm insanely competitive. You know what? We're gonna say slight agree. We're gonna say a slight agree. The more I think about it, even in team-based games, I'm a bit of a lone wolf. And I won't even say I agree. or I enjoy it. Yeah. Okay. I slightly agree. You enjoy... I don't know. I do love people. I love doing things with people. Like, I love escape rooms. But I think the reason, like, I love escape rooms is because I enjoy escape rooms. And I love being around my friends. And I love people watching. I'm, like, a huge people watcher. I love watching the way people's brains tick. I find it super interesting. So, like, going to do an escape room with friends and stuff is, like, I get to just watch their brains tick. While also getting to do an escape room. So it's weird. It's kind of weird. My brain is not normal, and I apologize. I'm making this super difficult. Hi, Pro Gamer. Welcome. Honestly, team-based activities low-key make me sweaty. Alright, you enjoy experimenting with new and untested approaches. No. I can confidently say it's like a mostly agree, or mostly disagree. I like to do the same things over and over and over. Team-based stuff with friends is fun. I wouldn't want to do them with my coworkers or something. Yeah. I don't think anyone's brain is considered normal. Everyone has varying standards for normal. That's fair. That's fair. Alright, you prioritize being sensitive over being completely honest. This has put me in hot water many times. But I am known to be blunt. I am known to not be the best at sugarcoating. Yeah. Next. You actively seek out new experiences and knowledge areas to explore. This is kind of true, because I will often feel, like I don't like if my brain starts to stagnate, so I love to learn new things. So I will say I agree a lot. You're prone to worrying that things will take a turn for the worse. Yep. Yeah. I do tell it how it is. I'm very blunt. But yeah, I am very prone to thinking things are just gonna. Maybe I'm not the most negative Nancy. I won't do a complete agree, but I do agree. I often am thinking, when is the rug gonna get pulled from underneath me? You enjoy solitary hobbies or activities more than group ones. You know what? I disagree, and I kind of want to go back to the team-based activities thing and change my answer a little bit. I'll leave it. I did a slight agree, right? I did a slight agree. I think it's fine. But I do enjoy, I love spending time with people, not necessarily doing team-based activities. Alright, you cannot imagine yourself writing fictional stories for a living. Big disagree. Are you kidding me? I actually really wanted to be a writer. I've started writing a series. I didn't finish it because I have a hard time finishing things. And I have wrote short books in the past. I want to say short stories, but it wasn't just like a page or two. Like it was like 40 chapters. I have written like a full book. Yeah. I could totally see myself writing. Oh wait, you cannot imagine yourself writing. Okay, yeah, that's good. Girl say it's okay. I actually continue my OC lore an hour before sleep. Oh, that's sick. You could be a great writer. I mean, Stephen King can't even end a story either. Is 40 chapters a full book? Is it? You favor efficiency in decisions, even if it means disregarding some emotional aspects. Yeah? Yeah? Yes. Yes. You prefer to do your chores before allowing yourself to relax. Super duper agree. Yes, yes, yes. I'm very annoying about that. I am the one at a social gathering that's like, let me do the dishes, blah, blah, blah. And people be like, just sit down. And I'm like, nope. Finishing the dishes. Alright, in disagreements, you prioritize proving your point over preserving the feelings of others. Am I a bad person? I'll say a slight agree, because I'm not like aggressive. Like, I'm gonna be honest with myself for a second. I'll say slight agree. I'll say slight agree, because I disagree with people enough that it's not every time I will like be rude, I guess. But I can agree with this. I can agree with this. Usually wait for others to introduce themselves first at social gatherings. Yes! Yes, yes, yes. Your mood can change very quickly. Disagree. I don't think that's true. They keep people like me on the straight path? Okay. You think my mood can change very quickly? Okay, fine, I agree. Yeah, I kinda... Aram... I'm thinking. If I'm playing ranked... Alright, fine. Okay, I see your point. I see your point. I think it's hard to agree with it. because it feels bad, because I don't think this is a good thing. But I kind of agree. I can agree with that. Okay. This is why we're doing this together. You guys hold me accountable. You are not easily swayed by emotional arguments. Yeah, I agree with that. You often end up doing things at the last possible moment. Yeah. Damn! Jeez, I get it! You enjoy debating ethical dilemmas. I do not. I do not enjoy it because I think everyone who disagrees with me is wrong. Because I have an insanely strong moral compass, and I generally feel that my opinion is correct by the time that I'm talking to someone about it. And if they disagree with me, they're wrong. So I don't enjoy it. But I guess I don't enjoy it, but man, like, I will do it. I will sit there and I will tell you why you're wrong. And I will tell you my side. And whatever, you can agree or disagree with me after. I'm gonna put this neutral. I will put that bitch neutral because I will never bite. I will never hold my tongue. When I think someone is wrong about something moral, I will always tell them. Even if I don't enjoy it. I feel like enjoy is a bad word. Enjoy is not a good word. I don't enjoy it, but I will do it. Usually prefer to be around others rather than on your own. I can agree with that. You become bored or lose interest when the discussion gets highly theoretical. No, I disagree with that. I like conversations like that. When facts and feelings conflict, you usually find yourself following your heart. So this is an inward issue. When facts and feeling conflict, you usually find yourself following your heart. I think there are many times in my life where I know objectively the previous question was you become bored or lose interest when discussions get highly theoretical. When facts and feeling conflict, you usually find yourself following your heart. I will say there are times in my life where I know, like, the facts of the matter are, like, don't do this thing, but I still will do it. Do I always do that, though? Vampires have hearts? What the hell? I have a heart. It's just cold. This is kind of difficult. I would say, okay, I would say showing my hand slightly, like, maybe past, like, dating choices, like, would tell me that I have ignored facts, and maybe that's why I'm not with those people anymore. But would I say I do that all the time? I would say is that feeling of correctness in your heart? Are you telling me to follow my heart? Okay. Oh, I don't know. Okay. And okay. I would say I'm also, like, a very forgiving person. So, like, when friends have done me wrong, you would say objectively I should not be friends with them anymore. But I will eventually forgive a lot of wrongs. So I will give a slight agree. I think I'll give a slight agree. I think the way that I interact with people pushes it to agree, because I am a very factual person. Like, I live by facts. But, like, in a lot of social situations, like, I can let my heart... I will follow my heart a lot when it comes to, like, social stuff. Because usually confused, so you just follow your heart even though it's wrong, right? Yeah. You're forgiving too? Yeah, it's... I don't know. It's not good, right? Because, you know, I would say I've given a lot of people chances that did not deserve it. But it is what it is. I still think forgiving people is better than not, because, like, really, like, that hatred, that grudge, like, all that stuff, it bogs you down. It weighs you down crazy. It's not good for the soul. Like, honestly. You shouldn't, for as much as you can, forgive people. You know? You find it challenging to maintain a consistent work or study schedule. Yeah, I'd agree with that. I would agree with that. You rarely second guess the choices you've made. Pretty disagree. I second guess a lot. Your friends would describe you as lively and outgoing. Yes, they would definitely. Yeah. I don't think I've at all ever done like a super, or it's been a while since I did like a super agree or disagree. I keep repeating. Okay. You are drawn to various forms of creative expression, such as writing. Yes! Usually base your choices on objective facts rather than emotional impressions. Hey! You already asked me that! What the hell is this? I'll agree. You like to have a to-do list for each day. Didn't you already ask me this? Yes. You rarely feel insecure. Disagree. You avoid making phone calls. I disagree with that. No, I'm one of those people. I would rather you call me. I hate texting. I hate, like, you know, trying to make plans over messages. I am the first to be like, can you just fucking call them? Just call them. Just call them. It drives me crazy. I can't. Just call them. Ha 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 ha. You're so funny, Mr. Paituri. You enjoy exploring unfamiliar ideas and viewpoints. Yes. Yes? Kind of. Unfamiliar ideas, yes. Viewpoints implies that they disagree with me. I don't know about that, but I'll say agree. Kind of. I'll be neutral. I'll say neutral. I'm gonna say neutral. You can easily connect with people you have just met. Yes, super agree. If your plans are interrupted, your top priority is to get back on track as soon as possible. Yeah. I would say my brain fries when I go off plan. Like, when I am planning stuff and I'm following the plan, if it gets derailed, it drives me insane. So I would super agree with that. It do be driving me nuts. It eats away at me. I'm eating cookie. These are interesting. They're very, like, powdery. You're normally the quiet kid? Oh, that's okay. I'll be your outgoing homie. Alright. You're still bothered by mistakes that you made a long time ago. Yep. That question is a super yes? For you? Or for me? $2 a.m. when you get flashbanged by a cringe moment? You are not too interested in discussing theories on what the world could look like in the future. I'll agree with that. Because honestly, I have a very negative opinion of the future. I think it can only be worse. It can only get worse. I'm not excited to see the development of humanity and what we're doing to the earth, so I am not too interested. Well, okay. Yeah, this is like not like what my future, because sure, I can get excited about like, oh my god, you know, what are we gonna do for like a future stream or a song we're working on or song concept or something like that. But this is like what the world could look like. So this is like talking about technology, talking about medical technology, stuff like that, and I have a very bleak opinion of it, so I don't want to talk about it. I'm a glass half full kind of person. I am too most of the time. Like, that's the weird thing. Like, I'm generally a very positive person. Or I would consider myself a realist. Maybe not generally positive. It just depends on the situation. But I just... My opinions, you know, of the future is a little... I'm a little scared. Your emotions control you more than you control them. There's always been those in history. I guess you've got a good point, Vivi. That's a good way to think about things. I want to be wrong about my current perspective on humanity and its prospects. I feel that. I feel that. I hope I'm wrong. It's 16personalities.com. Your emotions control you more than you control them. I'd agree with that. I think I can agree with that. When making decisions, you focus more on how the affected people might feel on what is most logical or efficient. What? 16. It's up in the top left corner. You can see. If you Google that, it'll come up. When making decisions, you focus more on how the affected people might feel than on what is most logical or efficient. I think so. I feel like I could slightly agree because I do care a lot about people, but I will still do what I think is the right decision. But I'll think a lot about how it's going to affect them. So I will agree on that. I will agree. I will give a slight agree. I do care a lot about the people my decisions will affect. So I think this is fair. I think this is fair. Your personal work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy than organized and consistent efforts. Yeah. I wish I wasn't like this. I wish I was more consistent. And I used to be. I used to be consistent. Honestly, I feel like if I took this a year ago, my answers would be so different. But there's something about having been becoming kind of my own boss. It's been very hard for me to be consistent. Like, I feel like I'm way more emotional than I used to be. I let my emotions fuck with me a lot more. Like, I want to be more consistent, but I don't know how to. It's tough. I'm still learning. So, yeah, I would say... I'll say slightly agree, because I still do everything I need to do. Like, when's the last time I was like, I can't remember the last time I canceled a stream, right? So I guess I still, whatever. I guess I work hard. I don't know. I feel like I can't give myself that title at all. I feel like I can work so much harder. Need a hand, boss? I'm dead. When someone thinks highly of you, you wonder how long it will take them to feel disappointed in you. No. I don't think that. I will question if someone thinks highly of me. Or like when people compliment me, I have a hard time accepting compliments. But I'm not going to be there, like I'm not going to sit there and be like, when are they going to change their mind? Alright, you would love a job that requires you to work alone most of the time. Yes. I don't like working with people. I actually loved my old job. Was literally, I never had to talk to a soul. I'm gonna super agree on that. Actually, okay, I like talking to the people that I like to talk to about not work. That requires you to work alone most of the time. Yeah, I'll super agree on that. I'll super agree. I like working by myself. I love friends, not coworkers. You believe that pondering abstract philosophical questions is a waste of time. That's crazy. I disagree with that. I just don't like when people, like, are wrong. Like, or not even wrong, but, like, there's a certain personality that I can think of that's, like, they love to, quote, talk about philosophy, but they're a complete idiot. Like, they don't even know what the fuck they're saying half the time. Like, I know so many people like this, and they always, like, try to have these conversations, but I'm just sitting there, I'm like, you must have the most average lukewarm IQ on the planet, and what are you even saying right now? Like, you don't even, like, you read this on Reddit, and you're talking to me right now. Shut up. Make me mad as hell. Yeah. So, I like talking about philosophy, but I don't like talking about philosophy to people who will often be the ones to start the conversation. The best is when it just kind of happens with, like, your normal friends, and you get to, like, kind of talk about that stuff. That's, like, the best. Because, like, I don't know, it's usually, like, when it happens organically in conversation with someone that you're friends with, it feels better than, like, the type of person that's gonna just come up to you, like, you just met them, and they're, like, trying to be philosophical. Like, shut up. Slow down there, Aristotle, and your hard hat. I'm 14 and this is deep. Yeah, I hate that. I hate that. Except they're, like, 26 and annoying. You feel more drawn to busy, bustling atmospheres than quiet, intimate places. I feel like I have to be in the mood, because I love to go out, like, clubbing, drinking, bar hopping. But I, of course, love being home. Like, I am a homebody as well. Like, I would rather just hang out at home, be cozy, watch a movie, play the same board game over and over, than, like... Or, I guess I like both. Oh my god, I don't know. It just depends on the mood. I'm kind of neutral. I guess I'll slightly disagree, because I feel like the activities I enjoy will be bustling, but I don't want to be around all those people. Like, if I could go to Disney World and there would not be any people, that would be great. But I can't take the people out of Disney World, so I have to go to Disney World where it's bustling. But I guess I prefer the intimate, quiet places, but I love the activities that would be in places that are, like, bustling and full of people. So I will say I slightly disagree. If a decision feels right to you, you often act on it without needing further proof. Yeah, I agree with that. If a decision feels right to you, you often act on it without needing further proof. But oftentimes, I won't feel a decision is right unless I have the proof already. So I feel like this question kind of sucks. This question kind of sucks because I personally do not act without proof. So I would have needed the proof already to then feel right about it. I guess is the way to put it. Yeah, I guess I would slightly disagree then. If decision feels right to you, you often act on it without needing further proof. Yeah, I guess I would slightly disagree. Yeah, I'm pretty safe. You often feel overwhelmed. Yeah, I would pretty strongly agree with that. You complete things methodically without skipping over any steps. Very true. Actually, sometimes I don't. But I would say most of the time I am very methodical, I just thought of like, sometimes when I'm mixing, like I was like remembering like I have skipped steps before. But like when I clean, like I'm thinking about how I clean, right? When I clean, I do everything. I do everything in the same pattern. Like literally the way that I clean a house, I go room by room, one room at a time. And I go, well, actually, what I do is I tidy. I tidy every room, right? Until it's like perfectly clean looking. So I put everything in its place. And then I go room to room and I clean top to bottom. So you clean the highest places to the lowest places. Always do the highest places first, because all the dust and dirt and whatever's falling from the top places as you clean them, they're gonna fall to the floor anyways. So you always want to do like counters to floor, you know? So I would say I mostly agree. I'm just thinking of like special fringe cases where I might not. I'm trying to think of like everything that I do. I guess I also like before I start stream, I have to wash my face and brush my teeth. I have to be clean. I have to have like a drink ready. You know, I'm gonna say I agree. I'm gonna say I strongly agree. You prefer tasks that require you to come up with creative solutions rather than follow concrete steps? No. I love habitual same shit over and over. If I don't have to be creative, I won't be. You are more likely to rely on emotional intuition than logical reasoning when making a choice. Disagree. Slightly disagree. You struggle with deadlines. Agree. You feel confident that things will work out for you. Oh my god, that's such a vague, almost like philosophical question. You feel confident that things will work out for you. Yeah, I would say that. I don't know why I would say that, because I often think things are gonna go terribly, but I feel like in my heart, when I think about it, I think things will work out for me. Somehow, they'll work out for me. I am a female. I'm an architect. Thought constitutes the greatness of man. Man is a reed and the feeblest thing in nature, but he is a thinking reed. Heisty called it. As an INTJ architect, you possess a rare combination of vision and pragmatism. Your analytical mind constantly seeks to understand the world around you, driven by an insatiable curiosity and a desire to improve systems and ideas. You approach life with a strategic mindset, always looking several steps ahead and planning for various contingencies. Your independent nature is one of your defining characteristics. You value your autonomy and often prefer to work alone, trusting your own judgment and abilities above all else. This self-reliance, combined with your intellectual prowess, allows you to tackle complex problems with confidence and innovation. I'm turbulent! Alright. Alright, introverted. You likely prefer fewer yet deep and meaningful social interactions and feel more drawn to calmer environments. You're likely very imaginative and open-minded, focusing on hidden meanings and distant possibilities. You likely focus on objectivity and rationality, putting effectiveness above social harmony. Okay. While your rational approach to life serves you well in many situations, it can sometimes create challenges in your personal relationships. You may find emotional expressions and social niceties puzzling or unnecessary. Wow. Preferring direct communication and logical discussions. This tendency can make you appear aloof and detached to others, even when you care deeply. Real! Your pursuit of knowledge and improvement is relentless. You have high standards for yourself and others, always striving for efficiency and effectiveness in all areas of life. The strive for perfection can be both a strength and a weakness, pushing you to achieve great things, but also potentially leading to stress and burnout if not managed carefully. Wow! That's quite spot on. She's cross-class personality types. Yeah, I'm a little all over the place, I think. In your professional life, you thrive on intellectual challenges and opportunity to implement your innovative ideas. You excel in roles that allow you to utilize your strategic thinking and problem-solving skills, often gravitating towards fields like science, technology, or business strategy. Well, this is wrong. Your ability to see the big picture while also attending to crucial details makes you a valuable asset in any organization. Well, I guess that's true. However, your preference for working independently and your dislike for office politics can sometimes hinder your career progression. Learning to navigate social dynamics and communicate your ideas effectively to others is crucial for your personal growth. Your unique insights are most valuable when they can be implemented, which often requires collaboration and buy-in from others. Huh. I feel like they have the negatives down, but they don't have the positives down. I guess the weird thing is I have this personality, but I'm a creative. I don't know how you'd work that into a person. You're 50-50 on introvert and extrovert, which means it's basically gonna be half wrong. You're the better critic. You do your best work when given independence and trust to execute tasks in your own way. Yes. Yes. You prefer focusing on overarching goals and strategies rather than micromanaging small details. Your path to personal growth is paved with intellectual pursuits and self-reflection. You're constantly seeking to expand your knowledge and improve your skills. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I can see what you mean by it's like half wrong. What drains you? Small talk and emotional drama. Real, true. But you don't have to pay for your result. You just have to pay for like some of your result. XNXX is creativity, to be honest. Is or isn't? What am I? I already forgot. What's my thingy? INTJ dash T. What is a dash T? Your relationships. Oh boy. In your relationships, you value depth, authenticity, and intellectual connection above all else. Yeah. You seek partners and friends who can engage in meaningful conversation and appreciate your unique perspective of the world. Your loyalty and commitment run deep, even if you don't always express your feelings openly. However, your tendency to prioritize logic over emotion can create challenges in your personal connections. You may struggle to understand or respond to others' emotional needs, and your direct communication style might sometimes come across as harsh or insensitive. Learning to balance your natural rationality with empathy and emotional expression is crucial for building and maintaining fulfilling relationships, whether romantic, friendly, or familial. I am loyal. I am very direct with my communication. I do be likened to problem solve. I do have intellectual depth. I feel like I can be definitely emotionally reserved with friends, I think, is like a big issue for me. Need for independence. Your need for alone time might be misinterpreted as disinterest or aloofness. Dislike of small talk. I fucking hate small talk! I hate small talk! Your standards for yourself and others can create tension in relationships. Real. Your tendency to critique or fix things can unintentionally hurt feelings if not balanced with empathy. That's fair. You sometimes retreat into yourself, forgetting to express warmth or affection outwardly. Damn. Well, I think my results are close. They're close. I think it's definitely mixed. Maybe we need like an updated version, because I know this is an old quiz, right? This thing is old. Like, I feel like I took this in middle school. I think it was this one. It's like, I don't know. Or maybe I'm just too weird. I might just be too weird. Or I feel like I need a more... Read the ENTJ one? Okay. The commander. project authority in a way that draws crowds together behind a common goal. However, these personalities are also characterized by an often ruthless level of rationality, using their drive, determination, and sharp mind to achieve whatever objectives they set for themselves. Their intensity might sometimes rub people the wrong way, but ultimately, ENTJs take pride in both their work ethic and their impressive level of self-discipline. Striving for greatness. If there's anything that people with this personality type love, it's a good challenge. Big or small, and they firmly believe that, given enough time and resources, they can achieve any goal. This quality makes ENTJs brilliant entrepreneurs, and their ability to think strategically and hold a long-term focus while executing each step of their plans with determination and precision makes them powerful business leaders. There's those who match their Yo, can I get like the short Gordon Ramsay? Strengths and weaknesses. Efficient, energetic, self-confident, strong-willed, strategic thinkers, charismatic. Okay, I feel like this might be closer. I'm our fearless leader. Stubborn and dominant. Intolerant. Impatient. Arrogant. Okay, well, I think I'm not too arrogant. ENTJs respect quick thoughts and firm convictions and may look down on those who don't match up. This is a challenge for most other personality types who are perhaps not timid in their own right, but will seem so besides someone with this overbearing type. Poor handling of emotions, cold and ruthless. Okay. I think ENTJ is a little bit more accurate. Loving boldly. It's because you have some F. You're definitely not just T. So there will be parts of NFJ that are big parts of your personality too. I didn't get the commander technically. I got the architect, but I actually think commander maybe makes more sense. What are the jobs? What are the career paths? Let's see. Doesn't it usually list what the jobs are? Alright. Well, this is cool. This was cool. This was cool. I think I've gotten like the artsy one in the past. Like when I was younger, I think I got like I think I've literally gotten the entertainer. I think I've gotten the entertainer before when I was younger. Yeah, it is for fun. For sure, for sure, for sure. We are all learning about ourselves. I definitely have a very strong personality. I feel like I have a personality that doesn't necessarily... It's not a personality you would think of for, like, a creative. But yet, here we are. Yeah. Alright. That was cool. Now we know a little bit more about me. And a little bit more about each other. Show me what you got. That was fun. Alright. I'm gonna take a little break. It is Oblivion time. It is Oblivion time. I'll play for like a little bit. I honestly should take that quiz again. I think it's good to take stuff like that. Just to like remind, like it's good to think. It's literally just good to think about yourself. I think we should always take time throughout our lives to stop and like just objectively think about ourselves. You're an INTP. Which one is that one? Oh, getting close to the camera. Hello. Alright. Let me make the thumbnail so we can raid into it. I feel like the questions are fine. All things that try to categorize humans are going to have gray areas. That just comes with it involving humans. Like, we don't fit in boxes well. I think I maybe would have preferred a quiz that instead of asking me straight up questions, like maybe asking me how I would handle situations, like just have a ton of questions, or maybe a mix, right? A mix of some questions that are just like prefer this or that. But I think it's good to like just ask like how I would solve something. I feel like would tell more in a way, because then you're not like trying too hard to think about yourself, I guess. Where is Oblivion? Oblivion. Literally in my Photoshop file where I go in to edit it, it's just called Oblivion in all caps. I think they're a bigger test. Oh, maybe in the future we'll run another. Arena champion? You guys think I'll win? Oblivion! Yeah, if you guys take the test, you can post in the Discord. You ordered spaghetti carbonara and tiramisu? Okay! Hitting top 500 in Oblivion? You bet your ass I am. Sorry. Sorry, I'll go die. Sorry. Gonna fight them all. Capital. And commit crimes. We're gonna commit some crimes too, because we'll probably do the Thieves quest as well, depending on how long the thing takes. The arena quest. Hit those arena cliffs? Oh, I'm dead, bruh. Okay, okay, okay. My goodness, I'm an EP girl. Gotta commit some crimes, let's go. I sure do love. There's also the Big 5 test. Okay. I'm gonna head out, have a good night. Good night, Zeno. Oh, they definitely had a work mindset. Erwan, you're right. They had like a work mindset kind of for it. It was much more that. So maybe taking a quiz that's like neutral or like social. You're beautiful and lovely today. I love you. I love you too, darling. You're 74% introverted? Oh my god! Little homebody. Alright, I'll set the stream to start at 9:15. Bum, 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 bum. This is a test that they make you do at work a lot. Yeah, that makes sense. That does make sense. And then add set up a redirect. And skibbity! Alright. We're gonna raid into ourselves, and I will start the stream in a few minutes. I'm probably gonna grab some food or something, and then I'll get started. And we'll finish the arena and probably do the, we'll do some arena and then maybe the thief stuff. I am already kind of getting tired though, so maybe it'll be like an hour or two. No, I mean, it'll be 5 hours, but we'll see. We'll see. Alright. I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I'll see you in a few minutes. Meow. For anyone that's not coming to the Oblivion stream, I hope you have a good night. Bye-bye. And everyone who's gonna be at the Oblivion stream, get your swords. Take the arrow to the knee. Sweet rolls. Steal them.